So I got the last of my fuel system from Fastlane Spares. All these ProFlow fittings. Honestly, they have absolutely everything like these push lock fittings. I just need to cut this down so it fits over that barb there. Looked at the catalogue, found them straight away on the front page. Boom, easy as. So I was stoked on that. New studs and nuts. Gasket somewhere from my turbo because that was leaking. Just started taking off all the stuff with the fuel system. The rail's now loose. Just got to take the injectors out and the line on the rear. Got to cut this down so this fits over the barb there, and then we'll be sweet. But over here, been taking apart all the factory fuel system and stuff. These standard manifolds are such a bad time. There's so much junk around here, but most of it's loose. I should have probably just gotten a aftermarket manifold. It would have been easier, but I didn't want to spend heaps of money, so I don't know, it's whatever. And then it's not much to go. I've got everything now, I think, so I just need to run the fuel lines to the rear, which should be pretty straightforward. Fuel pressure rig. So
oh, heaps safety.
Both tight. Boom and boom. It's crazy what parts you can buy to modify your car these days, eh? They've made it really easy. Just like fittings like this, fitting onto factory fuel fittings. It's bloody, it works wonders. Instead of doing all this custom crap, just clean, simple, effective. It works. It's what you want. You don't need to go over the top. If you don't need it, don't get it.
Ara.
So this is a good idea. I've got everything laid out. So that's old fuel pump. Here's a comparison. This is a Walbro 300 or something. That is huge. So this is the biggest in-tank fuel pump on the market. It pumps some tonnage. So yeah, just got to put that in the cradle. And got everything laid out here. Got injectors, plug, and yeah, so basically all this is for the fuel pressure regulator stuff. And this line here, or you just tested a few fittings. These are the best fittings I've honestly used. Like, they were so easy to put on, and it's real thick coating too, so it doesn't chip. Like, we didn't use any special tools to do them, and they just went on easy as.
They're actually good quality.
The barb inside here, I'll show you. ProFlow ones. So other ones I've used, I mean, a bit of a pain, but like as you can see here, the thread's real long on these, the barb's real long, so you know, like you're gonna get a bloody good fit. I'm impressed. Yeah, so there's a ProFlow New Zealand website, or you can go to Fastlane Spares. Luke at Fastlane Spares does all the ProFlow stuff. Absolute legend. Helped me out big time. Too much. So now, yeah, basically just gonna make up some lines and start running the lines to the rear. I can put this new fuel pump in, put that back in the tank. Oh, I don't think I've shown this. Come back here. So you don't have to do this, but I took the tank out just to make it easier because it's a bit of a pain getting into lines there when it's squashed up. The tank's easy as to get out, but yeah, the lines run from there, and it's like a bulkhead that goes. You can actually exit through the rear seat there, which is quite handy, but it's still quite tight to get out. So what I've obviously had to do is delete all the factory lines, and then it's just basically going to come off here, go straight under, and go all the way up to the front, nice and easy. Basically put the fuel filter where the original one was. Should be pretty straightforward. So I'm doing -6 feed and return, so that should be more than enough for what I'm aiming for.
Right, we're testing the new fuel pump. Batteries in place. Get our return tank.
Make sure we got no leaks. So coming up, just made up this line here. I love these fittings though. So I'm gonna have to flick the key, because as soon as I flick the key, it's so you're gonna
you're fucking joking, mate.
Really?
I suppose. Shoo! Yeah, it's hauling. Look at it.
Oh, that's some nice flow.
All that fuel is stale.
Is it?
It smells bad.
No leaks? Car pipe, too good. Slam the fuel tank back in and start running the lines to the front.
No. Just can't help yourself, can you? And on another note, we've got some canards.
Canards or canards?
No idea. That's what they are.
So, Gaz obviously got some of these, put us on. I thought it looked pretty cool.
So yeah, I think it just fills in because my bumper is not as wide as like the rest of my kit, so I think those just fill it in nicely. Pretty aggressive.
Something.
Quite grouse, if you will.
Just that little touch.
So yeah, I've just polyurethaned mine on, so I don't know what this guy's gonna
Blow on the bits anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. They won't last that long.
So I'm just reaming out these fuel lines. Got that one out. Getting fuel everywhere. This one's about to come out. There we go. Lucky I didn't use the grind, eh? So before I was getting all mad because I couldn't get the fuel lines out. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna grind it, get the fire extinguisher ready. The guys got all scared and he's like, don't grind it. So yeah, got those out. Just need to take this fuel filter off, get them all off, go into the front, and we can run the new ones.
Yeah.
Simple.
Got a GC8 WRX STI Subaru in the shop at the moment. It's customers coming for a bit of a detail before he sells it. So we've just started on this black bonnet here, and I've masked off the center so you can see the difference. Now this here is a very quick job. That was a light cut with a polish and then a wax, and this side has just been clay barred. And I'll show you the difference with water. So we'll start with the wax side. Boom. Oh, look at that. Look how it beads off. Now we'll try the clay barred side. Oh,
It doesn't bead
look at that.
off.
So that just goes to show it.
See if it beads off on the side, it's waxed.
I'm gonna wax you up in a minute. So yeah.
And that's how you don't get rain spots.
So yeah, that's obviously the wax prevents water spots and that sort of stuff. But yeah, this thing's gonna come up pretty well. White's a pretty forgiving colour. The black is not. Like you can see in the bonnet still, like the black still got, oh, if it'll focus. Yeah, it's still got quite a lot of little swirl marks and that sort of stuff, but we don't want to go too crazy on it because we're not too sure of how much clear or paint that it's actually got on it. I don't want to cut through the
She's had a hard and fast
cut through the coating.
It's hard to know the history.
So yeah.
Just got my turbo off. Just gonna install these new studs here because the other ones were starting to pull out and turbo was starting to lift and whatnot. So I got some new nuts and a new gasket. So yeah, and my turbo drain was leaking, so I've tightened that up. So yeah, basically just gonna pop these in. And that's one job out of the way. Well, finally getting on to these injector plugs here. I'm just cutting the original ones off. Got the last of the bits and pieces. So I got the ethanol sensor just turned up, back valve, fuel filter and bracket. Thanks to Chad McKenzie for sorting all that for me. So what I've done here is made this very simple. So I got the push lock fittings on the ethanol sensor. Got a female fitting there to go to the bottom of the fuel pressure regulator. Just have it directly off that instead of making a whole new line for it. It's the easiest way, and that'll go on the firewall. Bunch of P clamps. Oh, that's the lucky.
There's Uncle Earl, Little H, and T-Bone the second.
So anyway, this is going to go like that I've just made up fitting. That one goes there, that goes to the fuel rail, sits something like that, and now I'm just going to make the return line, so there's not much to go. Gazza has done most of these injectors.
Very tidy install.
But we got stitched up, missing a few
Terminals and
missing
one of
a
the...
terminal. Other than that, she's almost home straight. ECU to go, and that's the very last thing, I think.
Is this panel?
Yep.
No, it brother.
This is my fuel pressure regulator. It's going right there. About to drill a hole, riv nut, tidy. Nothing else is tidy though.
It's on the other side of that.
Well, my AC's deleted, so
Don't know,
hopefully not much.
just drill it, find out.
Fuel system's all finished. Actually turned out to be pretty tidy setup here. Not much room under here, but there we go. All routed in the factory position.